This is attempt number 2 here. We had an issue getting it up and running the first time. We're going to take a 10-second delay here just to let the stream catch up. And it's taken a while. It took a while last time. It says we're live. Come on. It's not showing me we're live, which is not good. There we go. We're finally live here. So, right, this is episode 2 of our lovely New York Rangers franchise mode. And hopefully we don't have any major issues like we did last time. The Wi-Fi right now, I do apologize, is actually very spotty. As you probably already heard me say, this is my second attempt at trying to get this going. The first attempt, it went live for about 10 seconds and then suddenly died. So hopefully nothing too terrible happens while this is all ongoing. But so let's get right down to business. So the first thing first, and this is basically on me because I completely forgot to talk about this last time, was we still need to figure out what we're going to do for a fourth line center, because we had a situation in which we had three centers who were all NHL ready, and Pavel, name I always butcher, I felt like he's more of a left winger. I don't think he's really fit for a fourth line grinder role, especially with the wingers that he's going to be playing with, and he's listed as a third line scoring center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him over to the wing, and that means that we're going to have to bring in somebody to play that to be that fourth line center. And we're stuck in a situation where we don't have a lot of cap room. We're not going to have a lot of cap room at the end of the season unless we get rid of Rick Nash, who I'm going to come back to later. So we really need to pick up somebody, as much as I hate to admit it, we need to pick up a veteran who's either got 1 year left on his contract or just somebody who's going to retire at the end of the year. Somebody that can fill the holes we have right now, but we're not going to be remiss if we lose them, and that someone we can fill with free agency. And I know the perfect person to do it. From the New Jersey Devils, he's already on the trade block too, Vern Fiddler, 36 years old. He is a grinding fourth line center, only $1.25 million. You can't, oh, come on. There we go. He's a grinder fourth line center. He's got great defensive categories. Well, he's got decent defensive categories, decent physical categories. He's not a liability on the ice. And he's been, apart from 2014, 2015, he's been a mix of plus and minus, but he's somebody that he can get us to 20 points, and I feel he's somebody that we can really depend on to be that fourth line center. And he's got close to no trade value, which makes this a walk in the park to try and acquire. And we can get rid of somebody that we just don't really need, somebody who's eating up a lot of cap, hopefully fill out some space that way. And the person, well, I want to try to make this a realistic trade here. I don't want to get rid of Oscar Lindbergh yet. I want to see if we can try to work him into our system here before we get rid of him. But there was a forward that I saw that was just, we were paying him a lot, and it just wasn't worth it. I think it was Brandon Peary was the guy that I wanted to get rid of. It's not because I think Brandon Peary is a bad player. It's because I think we have a lot of players within our system already to fill the holes that we have. And I feel like Peary would be a logical move for New Jersey to take back, because again, New Jersey just got Taylor Hall from the Oilers in the offseason, and I feel like this would benefit them well. And we might even be able, if we're really stingy, we might be able to walk out of this with a draft pick as well. Maybe Colorado's draft pick. Let's see, they're probably not going to go for that because they don't want Peary. Yeah, so we'll go with the 4th round pick here instead. So Vernon Fiddler, a 4th round pick for left wing Brandon Peary. And at the end of the day, we're only increasing our cap hit by 0.15, which is actually very, very nice. Not even 0.15. Yeah, 0.15. Sorry. I'm terrible at math. And there we go. Vern Fiddler is now a member of the New York Rangers, and Brandon Peary is now a member of the New Jersey Devils. But that takes care of our 4th line center. Now, I know he's listed as a right wing in the game, but I will go in and edit him to make him look like a 4th line center. And I'm going to quickly go ahead and take care of our roster moves here, because I don't think we're going to move Rick Nash. I know a lot of people think that we should move him, but right now, with just the way things are, there's nobody that we can really move him to, if that makes any sense. Because he's got, his cap hit is just ridiculously high. There's nobody we can trade him to and get a draft pick or something in exchange for him. And we already saw who the top candidates were to come in and replace him, which were Henrik Zetterberg and Daniel Sedin. And I kind of want to wait. I feel like we might be able to get somebody better if we hold on to him for a little bit, just a little bit longer. But that's something that I will be very active in this off season or during the season to try and figure out what we're going to do with. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I said that I was going to keep Justin Fontaine down in the minors, but I'm going to call him up for right now because we have the space. And I'm just going to see what he can do. If he can end up doing something big, something good, then I'll keep him up there. If not, then I'll send him back down, and I'll use that extra roster space to call up players that I need to call up. In terms of editing lines, I know this is very boring for some people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and edit the lines. Turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and edit the lines myself. And what I'll do at the end, every time that I have to edit the lines, at the end of it, I will always do this. I'll make the screen go completely blue. And that way, you guys know that I've finished editing the lines. And then I'll come back and I'll just show you guys, hey, here are the lines again. That way, when you're rewatching it, you can just skip ahead. And you don't have to worry about missing anything. So, let's just go with best lines right now and see what we can come up with. Okay, so for starters, I do want to move Grabner down to the 4th line temporarily. And I'm going to throw in Justin Fontaine right here. I don't know what I want to do with Michael Grabner yet. Again, I feel like he's somebody that we kind of really don't need, but we have for some reason. And then I want to move. So we're going to do Kreider, Stepan, Zuccarello, Hayes, Zibanejad, Nash, Pavel, JT Miller, Vesey, Fontaine, Vern Fiddler, Oscar Lindbergh. And that's going to be our offensive line. I like that line. And I'm going to do this for the first 3 games. I'm going to see what happens with all the players. And based on how they play, I'll move players in and out of the lineup because of it. Okay. And then we'll keep an eye on Dylan McElrath. And we'll switch him in and out with Adam Glendening. Just to see... Glendening is an offensive defenseman. And we don't have an offensive defenseman at all in that top. So let's do that. Let's put in Adam Glendening and see what happens here. Because he's a medium. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright. I'm not going to worry about power play penalty kill because I feel like the game usually gets those pretty accurate. Lundqvist, Ronta. And our scratch players right now are going to be Jesper Fast, Michael Grabner, who we're going to have to figure out what to do with, and Dylan McElrath. That's going to be our NHL lines. In terms of the AHL, I'm just going to do best lines here. I'll let the AHL sort themselves out. And Josh George, that's another guy that we're going to have to keep an eye out on. Whoever's performing the worst, essentially, out of all the forward core that we have right now is going to get swapped out for Josh George. And I think it might be Jesper Fast. I'm not 100% positive right now, but we'll figure that out. And then in terms of goalies, again, like I said, Brandon Halverson's, for whatever reason, is not going to get in there. We just have too many goalies in this position right now. We have Malka, Spassky, and Halverson. He's not going to get any playing time, which is why I was very unoptimistic about his chances of being a future leader for this team, or a future number one goaltender for the team. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other... Oh, I do want to go ahead and edit some players here. Like Buchnevich, I want to get him. Pavel. I want to put him back on the left wing here. There we go. And then I'm going to throw Vern Fiddler on the right wing. There he is. Yeah, so we now have a very, very stacked left wing side. And that's something that we need to keep in mind this year. And that should do it. Okay. That actually didn't take that long. Okay, so blue screen. All right, so just to catch everybody up who skipped all that part, we reset the lines. Michael Grabner is going to be our guy scratched right now, and we went ahead and we put Pavel. He's going to be playing the left side on the third line, so we changed his position from center to left wing, and we went ahead and put Vern Fiddler as a center on the fourth line, so we changed his position from right wing to center. That way, it's just going to be easier for the AI to fix those lines when we need it to in a jiffy. All right, so let's go ahead. Sim to the first game. Salary cap for the upcoming season, yada, yada, yada. All right, let's hold a team meeting here. All right. Who are leaders on the team? I didn't even think to look at this last time. So we have Dan Girardi, Lundqvist, and Ryan McDonough are all leaders, and the guy we just hauled in here, Vern Fiddler, 36 years old. He is a presence in the locker room. I think that's a pretty good trade-off to get somebody who can play that fourth line and still be beneficiary to the other guys in the locker room. So we're going to hold a team meeting here. And I like this. I like the little thing that they've added here where it tells you if you're being assertive, calming, demanding, or motivating. You know what? It's first season here. We're trying to get everybody to play our game, get back on our page here. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to be motivating. We're not going to be demanding. We're not going to be calming. We might be... No, I don't think we're going to be that just yet. I want to be motivating here and convince these guys, we still have a good 2 or 3 years left with this window right now. And while it's not the end of the world, we need to pick it up, but we still have time. So let's go with motivating. And the team did not want to hear motivating, apparently. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and for these preseason games, because we're trying out different line segments, I'm going to go ahead and do real-time sims. Or I'm just going to sim them by period here, just so we can get an idea of who's playing well and just what line combinations are working. So we left the first goal, but Zuccarello, we scored 2 goals within a minute. That's pretty impressive with the minute 19 left and 17 seconds left. So Zuccarello's working on that top line, it seems, and VZ's really working on that third line. We're out shooting them as well. That's good. Second period. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Voracek, Raffle, and Shen, and JT Miller. So that third line is working. That third line is really clicking. How did JT Miller score all the way from right there? That's insane. Wow. Sorry. Okay, I got distracted. Still out shooting them. We're down by 1 though. That was a bad period. Oh my gosh. And again, the third line. Good old Pavel and VZ right there. And Braden Shen ties it up. So our defense did not show up. But our third line did. Wow. I'm really glad that that's what happened. Let's send the overtime. And JT Miller. Our third line. Wow. I just want to see. Zuccarello from Stepan and Kreider. VZ from Miller and Klein. Oh, just show us the goals here. God, that was not good. Miller from Pavel and VZ. Pavel from Miller and VZ. VZ again from Pavel and Girardi. And Miller from Stahl and McDonough 19 seconds in. That third line is absolutely killer. +4 rating, +2, +2. Somebody was +5. JT Miller was +5. So Glendening, Fiddler, Fontaine, Hayes, Lindbergh, Nash, and Zibanejad. So that fourth line, looks like that fourth line really did not work well. And it looks like Adam Glendening was not a good idea. All right, but now we know. We know that Glendening may have not been the best fit. I'm going to give him one more game just to see. JT Miller had 6 hits. Oh my gosh. What a third line. That gives me a lot of hope. All right, we're going to go ahead and sim here. And I learned from the last video. I brought a glass of water with me this time because I was bad last time. All right. All right, so we're going to allocate the budget. Now, I've heard from other people. I've not made it all the way through the game yet. But I've heard that you really want to save your money for arena operations because you end up having a lot of them throughout the year. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw everything into arena operations. I might, take a little bit out and throw it into advertising. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Auto assign promotion nights. Yeah, I'm fine with. We have all of our players up on the roster right now, so it should have all of our stars. So we have to go for teams that people aren't going to come to see. So Arizona, we'll do the King. We'll do that then. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I have a broken controller right now. There's a dead zone on it, and it's been absolutely brutal to work with. Let's do t-shirt giveaway that night. Because I know I have a Wild fan out there watching this. I'm gonna do a scarf giveaway when I have to play the Wild. That's for you, Jakey. All right. When they play Columbus, we're gonna have to do one there. Let's do a puck giveaway. Another one against Columbus. No, let's do Calgary because Calgary is not bad. No, that's too close. Let's do Florida, and we'll do Ryan McDonough. And last game of the season against Pittsburgh. We don't have enough money. All right. Save and exit. Yep. I got to set up the scout here because I think I told him I'd talk to him later, and I don't think I ever did. Yeah. So while I set up the scouts here, actually, I'll get to this in a second. Yeah. I don't want you to scout there. Let's scout the OHL. We'll do goalies. Well, hang on. Let's see. Which place is 38, 44, 45, 46? Yeah, let's do the WHL. We'll scout goalies there. Okay. Because I feel like we have a good forward core. I'm not too thrilled about our goalie core. I'm not too thrilled about our defensive core. But I don't think we have to worry about those for another couple of years. So I'll talk while this game plays. Oops, I did not mean to hit play game. Yes. So the way I picture myself, or I picture these videos going out, I like to do these once a day. Hopefully, time and schedule permitting. I don't think it's going to always be that way because because of my own personal schedule, which is going to be very taxing. Fourth line and first line got in on that one. But it's going to be, I'm going to do my best to do it once a day. Obvious exceptions are when I don't have time. I just can't sit down and record an episode. And holy hell, we opened up on them. Adam Glendenning saying, please leave me in the lineup. I'm hearing you. That's a good period. It might be due to a bad goalie, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're outplaying them by 1.5 miles tonight. Okay, that's good. But so, obvious exceptions, 9-1, are going to be when I don't have the time. And, there will be nights or days where I put out a video really late like I am today. And then I'll only have time to put out a video early the next morning. And you guys won't have time to sit down and watch it and give me feedback on it and let me know what you want to have done. So, in situations like those, I'm not going to post a video. Rick Nash and Sabanich. So our second line came in that game. So it was our first line, our third line, our first game, and our second line right now. And I just want to take a look and see how Adam Glendenning did. Really quickly. He was a +2 tonight. Okay. But so yeah, so that's kind of the general gist. I do want to put out one video every day. Hopefully we can achieve that. The other thing I was going to say was the actual schedule for them. Each one's going to be split up very differently. Or every season is going to have a very structured basis to it. While I edit the lines here, I'll talk. What I want to have is I want to have one video that does the beginning of the season, which isn't the preseason, it's the actual beginning of the season, and it goes all the way through till the end of the year. Not the regular season, but the end of that calendar year. That's going to be one video. Second video is going to be picking up at the start of the calendar year to the trade deadline. I'll stop it the day before the deadline. That way you guys can say, hey, trade for this player, or don't do that trade, that's stupid. And you guys can chime in and let me know what you want to see from that. We'll put Jesper Fast in here just to see what that looks like. I haven't seen much from Lindbergh yet. Then the third video for the season will be from the trade deadline to the end of the year. And depending on how we do every year, the off season is going to be very different. If we make it into the playoffs, then that's going to be its own series. I'll do one video for every playoff series. So one video for round 1, one video for round 2, one video for round 3. There will always be a video that will be a season wrap-up. And I will look over stats, I'll look over awards, I'll look over stuff from around the league, and I will give you guys a preliminary report on scouting. And that will always be before the scouting video, or the NHL draft. So then once the NHL draft happens, what we're going to do is that's going to be one video in itself, and we're going to go from the draft to July 1st, which is free agency. I'll stop the video there. You guys tell me who I should nab from free agency. The next video will be free agency to preseason. Or free agency to the end of preseason. And we will set up and adjust our lines there, and then we start the whole cycle all over again. And this is mainly done because I want to give you guys the chance to give as much input as you possibly can on these, because I want to hear if I'm doing stuff stupidly or if you guys think stuff would be more interesting in a different version or sense. So just let me know which ones you guys prefer, and I will go that way as much as possible. All right. Oh, I keep doing this by accident. I'm so used to playing this on my own. Simulate. Assimilate. Goals. All right, here we go. Rick Nash. He's proven the doubters wrong. He says he wants to stay here in New York, and he's getting the goals to prove it. And now our first line is finally starting to kick in. No, it's a second line again. Rick Nash and Zibanejad again with a great performance. Who do I have on that third line with them? It's not easy. Kevin Hayes, that's who it is. So yeah, that second line of Nash, Zibanejad, and Vesey is really working out. I thought I put... Did I not put Andy Raanta in the game? Said Lundqvist was the third star of the game. Did he get hurt? Antti Raanta played 8 minutes. Wow. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully he's not injured. Well, we're about to find out if he is. That was weird. I didn't even check on Dylan McIlrath. And we have 4 games left. Alright, let's see. Sam Gagner. Rick Nash again. That's his 4th. That's got to be his 4th of the preseason. And Kevin Klein on Elvis Berzenklins. There we go. Antti Raanta got himself back in. Zibanejad and Rick Nash are looking like the much better option. And we lost. Derek Stepan is injured. So that's something we're going to have to deal with here. Alright, so I'm going to quickly edit the lines here. I want to take a look at McIlrath. And I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to move this around a little bit, because they seem to be working well together. And I'm going to try and get these guys jump started, because 3 assists, that's not that bad. 3 points. 3 points. Yeah. How many goals does Nash have? Nash has 7 points. Hopefully we can... This union right here should be pretty good. These guys have been relatively quiet since they had their... Well, no. They still have a lot of points. Damn. How's he got Foss doing? Nothing so far. I might send Foss down here. How did McIlrath do in his games? +1, 2 penalty minutes, 1 shot. I'll leave him in for the Washington game. And then I'll put Glendening in for the next one. And we will see how well they do. Alright. Quick simulation here. Zibanejad and Kevin Klein, Obi on Raanta. Oh, Ranta's still in the net. Oh well, that gives us time to see how good of a goalie he is, how much we can depend on him this season. We're getting outshot 6-12 though. That's not good. There we go. We picked it up in that period, 22-20 the shot count, and everything got blown wide open. Lindbergh with a goal there, finally getting himself on the board. Rick Nash again. But we gave up 3. That's not good. All right, let's see. JB goal in overtime. That's not a good one. 3 stars, J. Beagle, Ovi, and Lars Eller. Yeah, all capitals right there. Damn. All right. And again, I really didn't see anything from Jesper. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and send Jesper down. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call up Josh Joris, and we'll do Joris, Fiddler, Fontaine. See if that will be a good 4th line. All right. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Come on. That's the other guy I haven't played yet. I have not played. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I haven't played Michael Grabner yet. And I don't have a spare defenseman. No, I do have a spare defenseman. I do. I'm being stupid. Dylan McElrath. We're going to slide Glendening in there. And whoever basically has the better plus minus at the end of this whole thing, that's where it's going. All right. Back that lines, yeah. Best lines. Okay. I also forgot to put the king back in net. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Set up for this day. Stepan's fully healthy. I'm still going to hold him on that second line. I'm going to put him back on the first line at the end of the preseason, but I want to see, why is Taylor Hall taking the opening face-off? That's so weird. All right. Stepan's back. All right, there we go. He's finally got himself on the board there. 1-0 game. 1-0 game. Jakob Josefin. Oof. Come on, boys. Adam Henrique. Ah. I mean, that's a good game by Lundqvist. We can't blame on that one, yeah. Wedgwood played amazing. Pumped 37 shots. It's just got to be better defense. Continue, yeah. By the way, not all the simming is going to be like this. I'm only doing it because I want to see who's playing well, what line combinations are working out for us, and what we should consider doing in the future. Yeah, Glendening was a -2 in that game because he was a +2 coming in. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so it looks like McElrath has single-handedly pretty much won that final defensive roster spot. I just want to take a look. We don't have a no, we do have a 3rd round pick this year. He's already 23. He only has 3 years of development left. And that gives us roster space. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to accept that. Okay. Yeah. The assistant coach can take care of the minor league roster. I hope they didn't fuck with the NHL roster. Did it? No, it did not. Yeah, it did. It did. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Okay, stop. Sorry. That's gonna be such a pain. Why is... this game sometimes. Um, just give me a couple seconds here, boys. I'm really sorry. Why is... Come on. Yeah, that dead spot is really killing me. Alright. And then defense. Yeah, okay, good. You kept McElrath. Alright, sweet. Alright, but now we know that we have to manually do edit the AHL lines, or else shit like that happens. Okay. Final preseason game. Let's see if Grabner can earn himself a roster spot here. Pavel gets us on the board here. McDonough does as well. Stepan Klein is a Banachek. I don't know. I think we might be... I think we're going to be in a good zone here. I think our team as a whole is playing well. I think we have some good lines. There's one thing that I forgot to do. I think it was in budgets. Marketing budget, yeah. So, this is a good tip for anybody who else wants to do this. Your season ticket, the year you start off, you automatically have a full season ticket drive. So you can actually drop this down to 0, and it won't affect you during your first year. And you can bump, I'm going to bump this because this is what we really need bumped, because we need to get as many sellouts as possible. And the only thing though is you have to remember when they tell you that they're going to start the season ticket drive the next year, you have to go back in and fix the budget really quickly. Because if you forget to do that, you're not going to sell any season tickets. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to sim up to the first day here. First game of the regular season. And we have Jesper Fast in the minors right now. We have a notice from the owner here, which is why I wanted to stop the simulation. Whoops, stop. Alright. Oh yeah, we have to win this game. So I'm going to do a real-time sim for the Islanders-Rangers game, because I forgot we have to win that one. Alright. Whole team meeting. Now, motivating did not work last time. So what I think I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do calming this time. See if I can get that, if that works better. No, that did not work better at all. So we know that calming, this team is not one to be calmed, and they're not one to be motivated. So it looks like I'm going to have to be assertive with this team. And there was one other thing that I wanted to do. I'm going to take Grabner off that left wing. I'm going to slip in Fontaine. No, I'm going to slip in, I'm going to go back to Lindbergh and Fontaine on that bottom line. Yeah, there we go. All right. And quick blue screen here. All we did was we put Fontaine, or we put Lindbergh and Fontaine on that fourth line again. All right, here we go. Hopefully we sell out, because if we don't sell out this game, we automatically lose, and we got to win this game as well. So this is a big game for us. So we're going to do real-time sim. I'll bump it up to sim a minute at a time here, and we'll just focus on goals here. So we're going to increase sim speed. There we go. Oh, that's about 30 seconds. There we go. That's about a minute now. All right, come on, boys. Get us one, get us one, get us one, get us one. Come on. Man, I'm doing a lot of talking today. Sorry about that. I just need a drink of water here. All right, so end of first, we're getting outshot 13-7, which is not good. But it's still a 0-0 game. Looks like King Henrik is really kicking our asses to try and keep us in this game here. So hopefully we can get one for him here in a second. Whoop. Shit. I meant to hit resume, which on old gen is X. And I pressed it on here, and it simmed an entire period. And we got dominated in that period. If we're still 26-17, we let up a lot of shots that period. I think 13. And it did not go over well. That's not good. All right, resume simulation is square. Gotta remember that. But that's fine. We're only down by 2. We can come back. We can get a good third period here, and we can possibly tie it up. Hopefully we can get something. Kill that off. Kill that off. Thank you. Kill it off. Stop taking so many fucking penalties. God damn it. Well, thank you, Stahl, for trying to take something from it. Ah. Well, we got the 2 goals to tie it up. Problem is, we let John Tavares fucking get a hat trick. Oh my god. Oh, I thought he did get a hat trick. Hey, he did. Right here, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, that's a terrific start. Our owner's going to get pissed at us. Damn. Yeah. Damn it. All right. I want to take a look at the lines here. Just really quickly. Maybe it's just these guys. Those 3 work so well. Let's do a full power forward and see if we can get that going. I don't want to take Stepan off that top line because he's the only elite player we have. I don't want to remove him from it. All right. So now that one's done with, this is how we're going to do the rest of the sim. I know I've probably done like a while of recording here, and I do apologize. I don't want these to be more than 40 minutes or so of streaming. Yeah, started streaming 43 minutes ago. Yeah, this is going to be a really long video, and I apologize. But we're going to go every 2 weeks. So we're going to skip ahead to here. I'm going to give Ronta the start against Arizona. So I don't need to worry about auto goaltender rotation. Game against St. Louis, 1-1-1 and a 3-1 loss. Game against San Jose. Man, 0-2. We're 0-3 to start the season. Oh my gosh, boys, come on. 0-4. Sim ahead to the Arizona game. And we lost Kevin Klein. Let's do best lines right here. I'm gonna do, because we're losing these games, and this is not good. Yeah, we gotta get something going here. Yeah, we're gonna put Ronta And he hasn't played yet. Oh, he did play. He played one game. Oh, well, that would be why. That's a big reason. A .886 save percentage for King fucking Henrik is not going to cut it. Not at all. I'm going to go to the Carolina game. I know I said I was going to go 2 weeks, but I'm going to go to Carolina here. Just to see what Ronta can do. Another loss. Oh my god, boys. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to keep him in. He won a game. I'm going to keep him in. Go to the next game. He won again. I'm gonna keep him in until he loses. That's not on him. Is that November 1st? Yeah. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0-6 to fucking start the season. Jesus Christ. And we're supposed to win 47 games this year, too. Oh my gosh. We could have only lost 35 games this year. And we've already lost 7. I'm going to check the trade block. Something needs to happen. This team needs a shot in the arm. I have 2 player meetings too. Alright. I'm going to probably stop the video here. I was not expecting that shitty of a start. God damn. That's terrible. I'm going to show you guys what's on the trade block. Just in case there's somebody that we can pick up that'll just kick this team in the ass here. And I'm also going to show you guys our stats currently. I don't think there's going to be anybody interesting or new on the trade block. Jerome Iginla, maybe. I mean, 84 right winger. We're low on the right side. We really do not have a lot of right wingers. But that .889 goaltending average for Henrik, that cannot float. That just can't continue. Sorry, I thought I saw somebody on that one. Whoops. My bad. And if I'm going through these and you guys see somebody that I should make a move for, let me know. Because I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anybody that I immediately see that can benefit us. And right now I'm just not seeing anybody. At all. We're on Ottawa, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody. How are we looking in terms of stats here? We're in the 8th place. That's not good. Zuccarello leading the team points. Nash only has 3 points in 9 games. I probably should not have taken out Lindbergh. 3 points in 5 games. Grabner with 1 assist. VZ with 1 goal. Miller with 1 assist. Oh, boys. Oh. Actually, I'm going to stop this video. This team needs something. I'm going to do some line changes once I turn it off here. But this is a shitty start to the season. All right. I'll see you in the next video. We'll go through to the end of the calendar year. I promise it will not be as long as this video was. So yeah, stick with it, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Such a fucking shitty start to this season. God damn.